When this creature enters, exile up to one other. So it's like champion and whatever that commander ability is. The old 3 mana. Oh, wait, never mind. That's a weird card. That's a really weird card. Divination? No. Knight's Whisper. And some random ETB stuff. This is a dragon, right? Yep. Bloop. Can I craft that? I cannot. Would I? Oh, I would. Oh, it only happens once. Oh. I thought you just always had 2 attack steps. I like it a lot less. So 5 mana extra combat. It's alright. It's alright. It's only creatures, right? Mm-hmm. This exiles itself, but it's only 4 damage. Sneak attack. There's 2 sneak attacks, right? There's like this one, sort of. Kind of. Wait, the haste one is 2-1. Oh no, they all have haste. Okay. Yeah, alright. I don't think Mirror March is realistic. Assemble the Legion! Oh, it's so slow, though. It's so egregiously slow. Oh, I love it, though. Oh, I want it. I want it. From your graveyard, you get a token that's a 1-1. Maybe? all creatures have haste. Is that a good idea? Probably. Yeah, it probably is. I don't have to play it till I have to play it, right? Detective's Phoenix is the bestow, right? Um. Yep, that's another one. I don't. This is a lot of mana. But it does give flying. Ah, shoot. Probably not Beaumont Courier. Oh, definitely not Beaumont Courier. Oh, I never played this. It's 5 mana, doesn't swing itself. Reanimates something that, like. Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, sure. Deals combat damage, discover. This is whack. This card is nuts, but you know what? It works. Drawbridge. This has haste? Oh, as long as your opponent has a can. Alright, yeah. Okay, so that's not as bad as I thought. This exiles too, right? It does exile. Oh, that's interesting. This deals 8 damage? So, there's a world with, like... There's a world where you can kill people with this in one hit? Oh, man. I need it. I need it. I need it. It's under your control, right? Under your control. Enter. All right, so I can't act a treason anything. Well, yeah, obviously it didn't enter that way. Yep. So I need like other cards in here. This is an interesting one. I find the Phoenix to be annoying to deal with. This is a 4-mana commander, though, so we were kind of trapped. It's like super trapped because of that, but... Amzadet's funny. All these ridiculous 5-mana cards, but you know what? I'm here for it. What gets haste? What part of this? This gains haste. It doesn't give the spirits haste, though? I suppose it works. I still don't like Mirror March. Maybe not that Taj. Is it double damage to face or all damage? Twice. So this will swing as... it could do 6 damage in first strike. That's not bad. Is that, like, good, though? Maybe. Two creatures from a single graveyard onto the battlefield. They get haste. Okay. Claim to fame also. Not really claiming anything, though. I guess Bloodghast. I don't know. Bloodghast is not really going to have haste that much, though. When is my opponent going to be at, like, 10 or less? And they're not, like... This deals 2 damage. This deals 4. If I get enough spells in my deck. Which so far I have not. Can we start our engines? You know, out of merit, out of, like, emotional distress, I just refuse to play Hazoret. They just did her so dirty. I can't believe it still. Something can't block, right? So this is 3 mana, essentially deal 6, get a blocker out of the way. I actually like that a lot. I almost like that more than Tajik. I think I do like that more than Tajik. Oh, Ball Lightning. Oh. I can't craft it, though. Tragic. It's so crazy. I mean, it's 12 damage, right? It's 12 damage. It's triple red. You can't play it on turn 3, really. It'd be like, what? 5, or like, after this, I should say. It's still 6 damage at the very worst. Well, at the very worst, it's dead and useless, but... I don't know. Is Magic the Gathering about Ball Lightning? Is that something that... Is that what this game is about still? Old Hazoret? Possible. Pretty surprisingly possible, maybe. Yeah. It is probably possible. Is it, though? Yeah, it is. It is. I do like Battle Driver. I mean, we're playing the other one, aren't we? This one? It's the same thing. Plus O plus 2. Or plus 2 plus O. It's literally the same thing. Yeah. Except this can't come back. Skizix. Goldspan Glorybringer. 8 damage. Does this do 2, or does the creature deal 2? Other creature you have haste, yep. Oh wait, I'm thinking of the wrong Perforos, excuse me. I'm thinking of the other Perforos. Your BOE won't sell. I have 90,000 gold. That's all I have. I have 90k. I have no... No, this is 6 damage. But this is more than 6, though. Actually, that's more than 6. That's more than 6. I feel like most of it's going to be red anyways, right? Red, red, white, red, black. Yeah, I entered the gambles, and I lost all the money. So, I lost like 300k in the past like 4 rolls. So I don't have any gold anymore. What about this? Other creatures have haste. It's got the text on it. Whenever opponent casts a creature, same name as something... Well, that doesn't work. It's just that... this is maybe just... 6 mana, everything has haste. It has haste. It hits for 12 out of nowhere. Well, it's certainly not out of nowhere, but you know what I mean. Okay, so I still need good cards in here, unfortunately. So swords, dark ritual, probably discard. Actually, you know what? I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that. Do I own Fury? I feel like I don't. I do not own Fury. Ooh, tragic. Oh man. Can't craft it either. That's quite a bit of damage, assuming my commander's in play. Now, no furries in this stream. Actually, that's not true. Wizards is pushing the old furry propaganda. So if Mox Jasper works, then Mox Amber works in the same way. So if I'm running one, I might as well run the other. Really dependent on my commander, but my entire deck is dependent on my commander, so... That. I don't know about the other mana rocks on 2, but I think I need all of them. I'm going to be real with you. Which is kind of lame. Aether Spark works. So it like adds 2 damage to a haste threat. And will very quick... Yeah, no, I think I like the Aether Spark. This is like the deck for Aether Spark, so... That is true. I could run good cards that don't have haste. That my opponent still has to deal with. So probably no black-white lands. I really don't think I like Bloodghast. I suppose it's better than something else. No, I really don't think it is. I need stuff in here. This is hard. Okay, boop, boop. Boop. Yeah, we can run the Triumph. What? Oof. What is this? Sprocket over the last week? Yikes. I might play more Demonology just to be more socially acceptable. Okay, what enters and deals damage? What enters and deals... Ooh, a Johnny? Let's see. What's dealing the damage, though? I think a Johnny's just too... I mean, a Johnny itself is stupid. It doesn't, like, have to synergize with anything. This deals 1... No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, but Sprocket's, like, you just sort of stand there. And you can't cast Chaos Bolt because you have to move all the time. For those stupid drills. Players can't gain life. Does that matter? Not really. Oh, I don't own the original. I thought I've played this Perforos. I could have swore I played it. So Perforos deals the damage, though. I found the answer to my question, so I wouldn't run it here. Terror of the Peaks is probably the best card in the deck. Almost didn't see it. Overlord deals 8. Haha. Inferno Titan deals 6. Ah, oh, man, Inferno Titan's weird, though, but it's funny if you give it haste. It's pretty funny if you give it, you know, haste. Alright, I need more creatures, so we're going to run 6 more creatures of some kind of caliber. Giver of Runes, probably? Oh, can't pass up that. Probably Skrelv and, yeah. I mean, Cauldron for me is all single target as destruction. I can't stand in the middle. Kroxa with haste is interesting, but they always lose 3. It doesn't deal 3. Oh, speaking of dealing 3, we could run Flage. Oh, yeah. Tried and true. Anim... No, it's just one of those cards that's good on its own. It's probably better than Tajik, actually. Yeah. Speaking of better than Tajik, so is Adeline. But I don't have a lot of early stuff, but I don't think Adeline cares. Hakdos can randomly win a game. Does this give haste, or is it just vigilance? Vigilance and trample. Alright. With other haste enablers, it's fine. I mean, it costs 4. I'm not really excited about it. It just sort of stares at your opponent. So this can't go face, but it's still a lot of damage, and it still can randomly give lethal double strike. And I like it, so. I like it. Yes. So sweet. Do we want Adeline? I feel like I could do better than Adeline. I need... Okay, what is Dark Ritual doing, actually? Nothing? Suppose I don't want Dark Ritual in here then? It's just not doing anything? I mean, it still kind of is, but like not really. Shieldred? No. Yeah, Shieldred's fine. Nuka-Cola Mirelurk. Ragavan? Ooh, Lizard Blades. Okay, yeah. Yeah. There we go. If your opponent targets this the turn it enters, it's funny. Other than that, it's not very funny. Oh boy, this is a pile. Oh man, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Okay, so we're here with Narrative Heart of the Storm, 4 mana 4/5, flying. If a creature you control that entered this turn would deal damage, it deals twice that much damage. So, obviously, haste threats are the big deal here, right? You play this, and then ideally it doesn't die somehow, and then you untap and then play something that also doesn't die somehow when you go to attack, and that thing will have double damage. And if it has double strike, it deals a lot of damage, but there's not a lot of hasting, double striking nonsense out there. So, haste is going to be good enough. So, you can run one very notable card that I don't own is Fury. You could just double Fury's damage output. Fury is a good card early. It's actually doing things later in the game with this, so I could probably sprinkle Fury in here, but again, I don't own it, so. So the idea is to just play things like that enter and deal damage, like Flage, or just anything with haste that hits your opponent for a lot of damage. If you make this, if you give this haste, you can basically one-shot your opponent with just buffing it with one attack, and that's hilarious to me. There's some ways of doing that. There's a lot of haste enablers, but not a lot of extreme damage increase with the haste. I think the best card ever is like maybe this, Rising of the Day, and Mass Hysteria? Now, this is symmetrical, so I don't have much of a reason to play it early, but that's probably just fine. I don't really think I have to play it early. This is a 4-mana commander, so I'm running Mana Rocks on 2. I hate that, actually, a lot. I really think that's probably the weakest point of this deck is trying to actually cast it. But you gotta try, right? You gotta try. So there's some other interesting cards, like a Johnny's just always good, so I should just do that. This does enter, like it leaves and comes back, so it is just flying 6 damage, right? With your commander in play, and I think that's interesting. I don't know how I feel about Bloodghast, because I'm not sure how many times I'm smacking my opponent to where they're at 10 or less and not simply dead, right? Oh, I hit you for 20 or something. I hit you for 20. You're at 5. Like, and then even if I get this back, there's a lot of board states where this is completely useless. So I really don't know about blood gas, but we'll see. And yeah, haste enablers, hasting threats, random stuff that fills in those gaps. Not really a lot of removal. Probably want some more, but we're all in. Send it. Also, have you ever just like played for 3 hours yesterday and didn't hit the record button, so you just were talking to yourself for 3 hours and had no footage to upload to YouTube? You ever just do that yesterday? Anyone do that yesterday? I didn't do that yesterday. Wasn't me. Okay, Brea gives me hope that we're in, like, some kind of tier that shan't be named. They're the same colors as us, so surely they're playing the same cards. I don't believe I've ever beaten this commander, by the way, but I mean, every time I play against it, I'm playing a smoldering jank. Alright, we drew the good card. Now we just have to, like, put it all together. Let's play... I'm so, like... Okay. So we're doing that. We can't swing, right? Like, that's not realistic. But, hey, you know what? Esper Sentinel is more difficult to not pay for, right? Hey, I drew another card because of the boots. Look at that. Actually did the thing. I will now trade. I think this is drawn enough, and I don't want this to get out of control, so. Let's play the good card, and then hopefully we can smack our opponent in the face for a lot of damage, just repeatedly. Honestly, with everything having haste, it doesn't necessarily need to deal double damage. Do those make flying Thopters? This game, bro, this game. Alright, so... When does this happen? Your upkeep? Oh man, everything is horrible because of this. Do I play this? I think I'm going to play this because I have, like, no faith that my commander will untap and I'll proceed to do anything. So... like, anything significant. Okay. Well, I mean, they don't fly, but I am dead to Cranial Ram next turn, and I probably can't do anything about it. How do you have more things to do? Oh, you don't. Oh, come on, opponent. Just click the button, please. Thank you. Okay, well, I got probably the worst of the bunch. So, that's kind of cool, I guess. I think I'm just dead here. Alright, well. Well, I played enchantments, I guess. You can't say I didn't play cards. But, yep. Can't say I didn't cast magic cards. Is that Ujin? Mass Hysteria is pretty easy to play early, I think, in this matchup. But I don't... Do I like this hand? Not really, actually. Okay. I guess. Oh, wow. No way. Probably red. So, we're looking at... We're looking at some amount of damage next turn? Taking 5 minutes to make these choices? What do you mean? Cool. No Elemental Blast. Fun. That was a very fun game. I'm glad I played it. Figures. The only card you could possibly have that does anything at all. Why not? Well, this deck is trash. Okay. Yep, well, that would have been absolutely phenomenal to play last turn. But of course I didn't draw it. One has Buried Ruin. Alright, we finally dealt 6. It only took 30 minutes. Wow, my opponent doesn't even care about me to the point where they're just not even blocking. It's actually insane. Actually insane. Why does it... Oh, there's dragon. There's dragon. Okay. Almost didn't see it. So I play this. It doesn't do anything. I play this. And then I do this, right? And I could do it again for 10, 11, 12, 13. I should probably do it again. Probably don't have a choice here, yeah. feel like it's still just completely insane my opponent swung with that 2-2. Like, I don't know what the idea is there, but it most assuredly worked out for me in a lot of ways. So very strange. I think it's a little too late to deal with the sneak attack, but I suppose there's no more damage to be done. Are they dead? No, not quite. Oh wait, are they dead? Hold on. Did my opponent, like, lose a game that I don't think they should have lost here? I feel like that's sort of what just happened. Yeah, they only have one flying blockers. They're... Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Never mind. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I played the wrong creature. Okay, I played the wrong creature. I mean, whoops. I played the wrong creature. I'm sorry. I was sitting there staring at it like, why? What's I played the wrong creature. Oh no, God, I played the wrong creature. Alright, well. Whoops. Sometimes you make mistakes. Can you do this on your turn? No. Alright, well, maybe we're still fine? Never punished? I think we might be never punished? I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking about. Getting rid of the Mind Stone? Okay, so it's a 3? Yeah, it's a 3. What do you get here that's at 3? Okay, they copied this thing for no reason. Very strange. Alright. We got bailed out. Yeah, I thought I played Flage the last turn, and then when the 4/4 entered, I'm staring at it like, wait a minute. So, yeah. But, looks like my opponent had no way to circumvent the final bit of damage, so... Okay. That was definitely a game. That was most certainly a game. And we won it. Totally deserved it. At no point was it not totally in the bag. Whoops. So, Pant Laza would love mass hysteria. Maybe that's fine. Maybe it isn't. The old mulligan for the 1-drop. Can only imagine what they mulligan for. Down to 5? Did they go to 5 for this? No, they didn't. I would. Yes. The 1 into 3. What better mulligan decision? Over before it started. I could run 55 cards that stop that from happening, but then they won't have anything to do with my commander, so... Just simply concede. Not winning an on-the-play 1 into 3. Even a mulligan to 4, I would probably still lose that. Actually, I most certainly would lose that. Oh, look, it's the swords. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, this is a life gain deck. Are we alright with that? Maybe. You have to, what, pay 3 life? Okay. Am I... Yeah, okay. Am I... yeah, I'm doing that. I don't think I've ever seen that play before. That's interesting. So, if I attack, my opponent just doesn't block. So I guess I'm better off not attacking with my Ajani token. I really don't like anything else I can do. What's my next turn if I play this? I think this is fine. I'm just going to play Mass Hysteria. I'm just going to play it. There's no world where that ever goes wrong. I also need something that isn't a third mountain. That would be rather ideal. Well, is this okay? Maybe this isn't okay, I'm not sure how to handle this. I guess we'll see. I own another red permanent, so... equal to creatures you control, so I could deal 2. We drew Mox Amber. I didn't even notice at first. And I think I'm playing my commander. Two damage to the speaker, because 4/4s are annoying. I'm not sure how they're holding priority here. Solitude, maybe? Okay, well. Not sure if I should have swung with the cat token, but damage is damage, I guess. I'm not doing too well against that gifted Aetherborn, no matter how you slice it anyways. But probably a bit of a mistake to swing with the token in the long run of things here. Probably a bad idea. Yeah, that was probably a terrible idea, actually. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot it had haste, so when I clicked the all attack button, I didn't expect the token to swing. The same thing that gave my commander haste, by the way. I just kind of blanked on it. So, yeah. There's that. Opponent's also keeping a card that... Oh, I guess it does do something. So, Inferno Titan deals double damage, but it doesn't do, like... You can't choose 6 damage, essentially. Wait, are they dead? 6, 12... Wait a minute. 6, 12... plus 8. 20? No, they're not dead. They're not dead. Oh, it was a flare. Okay. So, swing here? Because passing up that damage is preposterous? Oh! I forgot about the flare. Okay, so I shouldn't have swung. I don't think it matters if I swung or not, though. I'm not sure if it really mattered, but... Yeah, it looks like it wouldn't have mattered if I swung or not, honestly. But it was lethal without the flare. It was actually lethal if they didn't have flare. Because you deal 6 damage twice. It's not just when it enters. Oh man, this deck is weird. But does not look like we're getting there. Really? I mean, I'm swinging with the... Yeah, I'm swinging with that. Alright. I was about to say. Am I blocking the 2-3? I highly doubt it. Alright, well I'm not dealing 28 damage. Chat, we keep drawing good cards, and I am a bit blown away that no matter how hard I try to lose the game, I'm finding ways to win it. Although I think I'm still dead, but we'll find out. So we have to swing all out. And then kill that, that, and that. Dang it, yeah. It's not enough. It's not enough. Oh well. I feel like I'm always, like, no matter what happens here, I think it's kind of crazy for my opponent to not double block. Like, I'm tapped out and dead on board. You should just take this block to dodge any shenanigans because you're at 2. Like, I haven't played my land yet. But, no, I mean, yeah, they already knew about the card in my hand, so it didn't matter, but that's funny. Yeah, okay, so if it wasn't for the flare, my opponent was actually dead there. Wow. Huh. Was there anything I could have done different? Ah, a Johnny. Okay, so we let a Johnny die, and I think that's why we lost. I swung with the token, and it could have blocked, and that most assuredly would have dealt at least 2 more damage. Okay, so that was the mistake there. Alright. Yep, I forgot to not swing with the token. Thought I could justify it after it happened, but no, that's where I made a mistake. Interesting. How's it working so far? Well, not very good. Not very good. But I think 1.5 of my games I could have won. We got Null Elemental blasted, and that cost us a game against Ujin earlier. I don't know why I find it funny. Maybe I've preached enough to where, like, everyone has it now. No more Arcane Signet nonsense. Okay, so we play this. Oh, no, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We play this. We play this. And then next turn we deal damage to our opponent's face. Of some amount. I don't think it's a lethal amount, though. I can cast my commander twice, so my opponent needs, like, stuff that's not just Ujin, which is probably very easy. When this mutates 4 damage, yeah, it's not gonna work. Boy, do I love Ujin. Isn't Ujin fun to play against? I can cast my commander again, but that doesn't accomplish anything, now does it? That doesn't... Wait, this can't give hit... No, okay. So I can bin this. I can reanimate it. But again, that doesn't do anything. I could do upwards of 8. I need more mana. Yeah, I need more mana. To one-shot my opponent from 13, or I guess 15. Shouldn't you be, like, holding these spells? They're irrelevant here, aren't they? You should just be holding them for my cards. Well, that was one of the better cards I could have drawn, but still not enough. So, 1, 2, 3... I don't think I can win this. I don't think I can win this. Whatever. Hmm. I haven't played Urbrass Forge yet. Game is not letting me pass. That was weird. Am I playing Tessa or am I playing the enchantment creature? I should probably play the enchantment creature here. Although Tessa is probably just better in the long run, so maybe I do that. Narset's actually unusual. It's like really weird. Maybe it isn't. I feel like it is, though. I feel like this is really weird. Okay, well, they don't have double black, so that damnation not really doing anything. Not that they have any strong reason to cast it there, to be honest with you. So, let's play this, I think? Yeah. Okay, so I guess we're not casting Damnation. Suppose I'll take that. Also, they changed it. You can't see what your opponent chooses anymore. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it... Yeah, they changed it. You can't see. I mean, it's probably pretty obvious what they take, but still. Okay, well, we don't draw a land, so I mean, if either this works or the game is just over. Doesn't work because, let's be real, why would it? I can push damage here. Why make him better? I don't think he was good at all. I think they needed to do something. They at least had to hide the card you choose, because otherwise it was like really stupid and pointless. They like had to do something about it, so I'm fine with this. I feel like I could play it now and not feel bad. Alright, yeah, they didn't have double black, but Damnation wasn't really getting through the two annoying token generators. So we just kind of got there. But yeah, Skrelv does make things unblockable if you choose a color. And yeah, you can't see what the secret decision is anymore. This cost... It used to cost 5? Or was it always 4? I can't remember. But yeah, it's got flash now and stuff, so... I like what they did with this. This is actually the first time I've played against it since it got changed. I want to try it. I kind of want to try it myself, but... I still think Narset's kind of strange here. Cool. Well, we did cast our commander, I guess. That's neat. Oh, the only change was it has flash? Was it a 4/4? I thought it was a 3/5. Well, and it's not the only change. It's you can't see the card they choose. You used to be able to see the card they choose, which was fundamentally broken. Like it just it just showed you for some reason. Swords is good, but the rest of this is not really that good. Well, I guess this is fine. I don't know. That is a Dross Spellbomb. Alright, that's neat. So we're gonna go ahead and get our Triome. No, you could. Yeah, you could. It would get... The card would go white in the graveyard. That's how I That's how I beat it that one game I'll never forget. It's because for some reason you just know the card. I don't know why they made it that way, but they did. And then they changed it. They changed it because of the new card that came out that does a secret choice. I can't remember the name of that card, though. But there was a different card that did something similar. So, I'm going to play this and this, actually. This sets me up for the future better. Now all of my threats have just haste with 1 mana, essentially. Yeah, it's not a change to the bug fix? Yeah, I suppose so. Alright, well I like to see that. My opponent can easily function on how much mana they currently have, so I don't feel too bad about that. I mean, they are a Lurrus deck that just sort of casts 1 and 2s. That's their entire deck. Actually, I think my Lurrus deck had like 30 lands. Because, yeah. Alright, well, maybe not 2 turns in a row here. Could be a little bit difficult, especially without leaving up removal. Just trying to find a land. Wait, this is also weird. Target creature... Wait, target creature doesn't untap... Oh, no, that's actually kind of... Huh. It's actually kind of cool here. It's actually not bad. So, it stops him from dying to this, but I'm still going to cast it. Because that's very funny. My opponent has to crack the sleeper dart. If this Skittles kills him. Oh, the Skittles with haste. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Yes. Yes. Maybe they're not aware Sleeper Dart exists, and they're just playing it as like a cantrip, and they don't know it has text on it. That is certainly possible. It is certainly possible. Okay, I'm gonna say it's probably not... Yeah, alright, my opponent is now aware of that. I'm gonna move the equipment over anyways, so my opponent can't, Is this good here? Oh, man, I probably should... Man. Okay. I really think I need to kill Lurrus, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. How much is this to generate, too? Alright, so they can't sleeper it. I mean, they don't even have Lurrus to get it back anyways at this point. Yeah, when Lurrus dies in the Lurrus Commander decks, it's really difficult to come back from Lurrus dying. It's possible for them to function on a few lands, though, or maybe for a little bit, but... Usually when you play Lurrus, it's a companion. You can play Lurrus as your companion, right? But the reason not to do that is so you can play more cards that cost more than, like, 2 in your deck, which I'm sure my opponent was doing. We didn't see any. It makes me think maybe they're not, which would be weird, but if you're not running cards that cost more than 2, just play it as your companion. And then play an extra free card, essentially, in your command zone. Right? It's like the same thing. So, I'm not sure if that was the case, but it's certainly looking like that might have been the case. But they could have had, like, Liliana, 6-mana Liliana just thrown in there or something. Who knows? Now we'll never know. Now we will never know. Wow. Another commander Okay. It is green, though, so... It really doesn't even matter what the command zone is when you're mono green. But that's pretty interesting, I guess. This Gear Hulk has not really done anything. Maybe we could just take out everything that costs like 5 and up. because those have all been useless, save a few of them. Situationally. Or some such. Well, like I said, you can literally play green without a commander and you'll probably be just as fine. This is better than their commander anyways. Let's get you. Oh boy. Does it have the mill on ET? No, it doesn't. Hold it. Getting in with the red zone. Alright. Okay, well, I mean, maybe they don't want to swing. Maybe that's important. I don't know. I kind of doubt they have fighting. Oh, opponent said, nope. Opponent said, I don't care about your Johnny. I'm getting in there. So they can retrace a Wren. Choose not to do that. Fair enough. We're going to play a 2-2. So you make a 2-2, play a 2-2. I think it is the weirdest thing ever, but I probably have to play this Phoenix here. In the face of double reach creatures, which is funny. But it is what it is. I don't think the Forge is getting me there. I would love to see... Okay. So I'll probably trade my opponent's commander with my... No. I think I'm doing this. No, this is actually really hard. Okay, so they have a land in their hand. I don't like the retrace options here. I think the trade-off by putting these in this spot are just too good to pass up. So I'm gonna do that. I did not like my opponent's retrace options too much. What? Okay. I'm not sure we're in a position to ever play the Forge now. It might just be too late to play the Forge. We are up against a green deck that doesn't really care what you're doing, so... I think I'm just doing this here, unfortunately. If I get to 6 mana, Skittles is pretty scary, but they have a reach creature anyways, so not that scary. They can't swing with this turn, but they can next turn. Actually, they have like no incentive to swing with it this turn. Alright, let's play... Alright, I mean... No, but they're just gonna chump block it. But that's fine, right? I mean, that's why you play it? That's why you send it? They're just gonna chump it, though. Oh, it is trample. Maybe not. Suppose the Discover doesn't have to be 6 anyways. Okay. All creatures have haste. Should I put that in play? No, I don't think so. It wouldn't do me much good in play at this point in the game. Do I have any evidence? I have 2, I need 6. So if I get 6 evidence in the graveyard, Skittles becomes lethal. Assuming my opponent can't block or whatever. It's an odd time to swing, I think. No, I can't collect evidence off my commander. That doesn't work. I can block this, but it doesn't really matter. So I think the token's just worth more here than... Like, yeah, I mean, the engine doesn't matter either. Alright, there's no way for me to collect enough evidence to kill them. It's just, like, not possible. They also have the fungus that actually takes care of this anyways. Okay, I'm not sure what they're thinking about here. But apparently they're thinking. I'm probably dead next turn to whatever the Aether Spark decides to do. Artifact, enchantment. Oh, they just blew it up, so there goes that. But again, no evidence to kill them. I can still simply hit them for an insane amount of infect, but it doesn't win the game, and there's another giant reach creature, so it wouldn't get there anyways. Let's play... I could play this to incentivize my opponent to swing with this, which would maybe be some kind of bait, but... They can cast 2 creatures, maybe even more with the mana off of the spark, and I could probably just die. So, I highly doubt this matters. I don't think anything in my hand matters here. I think I'm just gonna... I mean, I could have swung first, actually. It probably doesn't matter that much, though. I don't think it matters that much. Okay, well, it definitely doesn't matter. Let's play the swing game. Again, no block. Swiftfoot boots, not not looking great. I can just play Skittles and sit behind it, but it will never kill my opponent if I do that. This is all just terrible. Oh no, I didn't have the mana. I didn't have the mana. I didn't have the mana. Did not have the mana, chat. I was gonna say, that would be funny blowing up the Aether Spark, but I didn't have the mana. Oh boy, I wonder what this is gonna do. I can't wait. My opponent has an obscene amount of reach. It's an insane amount of reach. Creatures. It's nuts. Do I have enough evidence yet? Can I get enough evidence? Well, they have a reach blocker, yeah, so it doesn't matter. Wouldn't matter now at this point. Good old green. Making everything you do pointless. This gives flying? Yeah. It's still like a must block threat, but I'm basically dead when they swing back at me. So... yeah, I can exile my commander for evidence, but then I can't cast it. I don't have the mana for that. Maybe 6 mana plus 5 plus 1, maybe 12. That's not... it's just... it doesn't do anything. Oh, for crying out loud. Alright. I'm not winning this anyways. I'm just watching my opponent play with their toes. I don't know what's so hard taking that long, but alright. Yep, mono green. Like I said, a 120% irrelevant commander. Because mono green doesn't need a commander. They beat me without one. As slow as you can. I don't think this commander should have haste. I don't think it should have haste. I'm kind of fine with that. I don't think that's its problem. At all, actually. I don't think that's the problem with it. Does this work? I don't think this works. Well, sneak attack is one of our best cards. I guess I'll try that again. Mass Hysteria is probably horrendously bad in this matchup with this commander, but maybe not that bad. I don't have a reason to play it right now, either way, but... Alright, it's impossible for this commander to have mana drain every single time I play against it, as it always has. It's had mana drain every time I played against it. Let's get you. I don't think it matters, really. Let's get down. A land is... no. So I can play my commander, but then I can't do anything exciting after I play my commander, so I guess I'm just playing sneak attack. Play my commander. Alright, we're gonna play my commander. This makes me wish I kept the land a bit more, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, well now I really, really wish I kept the land. But of course I didn't. Okay. Not sure what I'm hoping for here at this point. Yeah, I guess I wanted the land. No, Hazoret hasn't done anything. Wait, what? Never have empty hand or max speed. Well, max speed is no. The new Hazoret's terrible, but this one hasn't worked yet. It hasn't worked yet. Did my opponent shock themselves? Looks like they did. I don't have the new Hazoret. I don't have the new Hazoret in this deck. Ah, just needed the land. Oh my... Oh, I just needed the land. Are you serious? So, just pass? Do I swing? What is swinging accomplishing? What is not swinging accomplishing? Literally nothing? Okay, I'm swinging. I mulliganed it away? What? I don't have... The 2-mana Hazoret's not in this deck. Unless it is. But I'm pretty sure it's not in this deck. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, it's not in here. These are all the 2s. It's not in here. Bloop. Alright, looks like the Boseiju had my sneak attack covered anyways. This is Inferno Titan mana, which is my last shot at winning this. Okay. Oh, right. Hold on. No, they mill me. I forgot. Keeping the land on top or not wouldn't matter. It just... They mill over the top card, so it's just random. Sword of Fire and Ice? What does that do here? What does that do? Does that do anything? Do I block it here? So if I block it, Inferno Titan doesn't have haste anymore. Probably should block this. Ah, but it's still 1. It still mills me for 1. Oh my goodness. Tragic. Okay. I do not know who gets that Ajani. I think... It says their owner's control, so I guess them. Yeah, I guess they get it. Okay, unfortunately... Oh, wait, never mind. That's not what I thought it was. So... okay. Yeah. Oh, really? It says... Oh, owner's control. It says it right there on the card. Oh, well... Owner's control. I even read it out loud, but in my head it came out wrong. Alright, well thank you, opponent. I appreciate it. I don't believe the Ajani was going to change it. Oh, yes it would have. Yeah, if they had the Ajani, they could have killed the bridge. Oh wait, none of this matters because I didn't draw the land. Shoot. None of it matters anyways, huh? Shadow Spear, yep. I didn't draw the land. I didn't draw the land. Oh my god. So I can play this and swing with it. Is that lethal? Wait a minute, it has Menace. Okay. I got there. Ugh. What a... Okay, so did I... Um, wait. Okay, so the big issue here was milling the land. I surveilled away the land. They had the Beseiju for the sneak attack anyways, though. So I don't think that would have done anything. This would have killed the drawbridge if they flipped it and gained control of it. They had a red permanent. Could have killed this. Assuming they killed it. I don't know. They could send it face. Assuming they killed it, this doesn't get haste, and then they don't die. So, yeah, alright, nice. It was entirely me. It was all me and not my opponent giving me a Johnny. Alright. Let's take out you. Gear Hulk has been horrendously bad. Perforos is not really. I mean, I still like what Perforos is doing. No, Perforos is fine. They could have killed it with the sword trigger. Okay. Could they have? Yeah, because I blocked with it. But they wanted to flip the Johnny. So I get... Yeah, okay, so the token would have died in two different ways there. Had, yeah. Oof. This commander's, like, not great. Okay, blood gas, like I said, was gonna suck. It actually does suck. We take that up. Our deck is a little too expensive for Hazaret. So far. So far, at least. Can be accommodated, though. Honestly, I don't even like the cards that cost more than my commander. But they all enter before my commander does, so it's like... It doesn't make sense. It's like a fundamental flaw with this card. Let's think. What is haste that I didn't have in here that... Also, Mass Hysteria, while having just crafted it, it hasn't really done anything. I could run something like Expedite instead. I don't know. Hysteria is weird. I'm probably just going to keep it in here. Probably just keep it in here. I don't have to play it, like, every time. I haven't had a Dark Ritual game, but that doesn't really surprise me. Nahiri's Resolve. Yeah, Goldspan and Glorybringer are in here. I know Ren's Resolve. The heck is Nahiri's Resolve? Oh, yeah, I was looking at this. Yeah. It's kind of neat. I don't know. Well, bro, I would if I had the cards, but I don't even have a rare wild card to craft the stupid thing, so out of the question. That's your donation incentive. You found it. Nahiri's Resolve. Yeah, it could get in here. It could get in here for sure. I'd say so. But I don't own it. Well, on the bright side, the bots in my Twitch chat don't try to follow all the time. They used to follow constantly. I think maybe Twitch bans them when they follow people, so they stopped following. I should be thankful, because it's... I should really, like, go through my followers. I don't think it can, though. I'm sure when the account gets removed, it just... Oh, this creates hasting threats. It's also just, like, an insanely good card, but I forgot it does give haste. Yeah, it does. Slowly, but, you know, it gets you there. Well, I suppose this is basically the perfect card. The problem is it doesn't have any evasion, and by the time you play this, your opponent could probably easily block it. But, you know what? I think we're past trying to think about things like that. Ooh, what about Squee? I mean, it is, what, 5 damage? It's like a Lava Axe for 3 mana. It's never coming out of the graveyard, though. That's just not happening. I don't know. At 3, can I do better than this? I probably can. Alright, let's focus on actual creatures here. I don't see a lot of nonsense I don't care about. What about you? So you can just give everything else, but that doesn't... That's not... I mean, we don't... Skulk. Wow, this has Skulk on it? That's crazy. Isn't there like one set with the word Skulk? The keyword. Wasn't it just Shadows over Innistrad or whatever? They never made Skulk cards again. That's crazy. At least I don't think they did. I don't even remember what Skulk does. Power. It's like the One Ring, right? It's one of the stages of the One Ring. You can't block if you have more power or something. Ooh, what about this? Nope. So I understand Ragavan would be one of the best cards in this deck, but I'm not doing that. I actually would not put Robber of the Rich in here. I don't think that would go in here. There's like no room to have your game plan work and also well, there's another hasting enabler. I didn't see this one. Ugh, this one's weird though. Oh, this one's weird. Fine, whatever. What about you? Probably not. Mardu Siege Breaker has been terrible. Yeah, this is just... I don't... I would like Aurelia, but it costs a bajillion and demands we have a I'm already winning by a lot board state. When this attacks, put a counter on target creature, then this deals damage equal to each opponent, where X number of modified creatures other than this creature. So essentially a one-sided Pyroclasm, because it will probably never do more than 2 damage. I don't hate it. It's better than what we just took out, so... I'm surprised I've never seen... you know what? I'm not surprised I've never seen this. I'm not surprised at all. What about you? No. Let's look at the new set again. I mean, I already went through it, but let's look again. This actually does work in my deck. surprisingly well. There's a lot of things as hits, but some of that thing is redundancy. It's also 4 mana, which means I played that and didn't do anything else. Probably not the best idea. We have not drawn this. I have not drawn this. What about you? No, not you. Well, it does 4 damage to your opponent's face, and then you draw a card. Oh, wait, excuse me. Your opponent discards a card, excuse me. I'm all over the place today. I don't know what's going on. You know what it is? It's because when I played Magic yesterday and thought I was recording for 3 hours and didn't hit the record button, I've been tripped up ever since. I think that's what it is. I'm still currently stun locked. Okay, there's nothing in here. Alright, did we make it better? I think we did. We didn't make it that much better, though. Also, we didn't compensate Hazard enough. I think it's time to take Hazard out here. I think it's time. I want... Am I missing... This could be a Chrome Box deck just because there's a lot of cards in my hand that I'm like not getting to, and it's nice to turn those cards into mana. So I think this actually works here, which is kind of cool. But what I was gonna say was I think I'm missing a mana rock. Yeah, Guardian Idol and Mind Stone. I was missing some. I don't know if I want more. Do I want more? Oof, got an afro hair in my mouth. That's what happens when I'm constantly touching my face. Okay, we could probably take Dark Ritual out. My Dark Rituals on turn 1 aren't getting into anything relevant, which is, if I'm not using the best thing Dark Ritual does here. Could probably get rid of that one. You were under the impression every deck was a Chrome Mox deck? So I said that initially, and Wizards didn't agree. But I think I kind of agree with Wizards. The one thing I agree with Wizards on is I think Chrome Mox is kind of okay. I think it's kind of okay. It's extremely good in decks that love it. And this might be one of those decks. But it's not in every deck, no. Most assuredly. I don't think Green would run it, at the very least, right? The most played and powerful thing in the game, a format, is probably not playing and running it. I'm sure someone out there is, but like I don't think you have to play it if you have Green in your deck. I think I don't know if I want Mind Stone. I probably do. Maybe I don't, though. Okay, Draconic Destiny is not great. I'm going to take that out. Calamity? Is that what I think it is? Invoke Calamity? Wait, is that what you're talking about? Or no, you're talking about literal Calamity. Yeah, alright, I was about to say, wouldn't play that spell. Attacks while saddled, so you need another creature. And then you get a copy of that other creature. Is the creature, can it be legendary? No, it can't. Sacrifice that token, repeat it once. Tap and attack. If it wasn't If it removed the legendary on the creature that you copied, I'd like it. It also, yeah, it costs 6. I don't know. That's kind of a lot for this deck. Yeah, it makes 2 copies. So I already need another threat in play that's not a... and that other threat can't swing because I have to saddle? I'm not feeling that one. Oh, this deals 2. This deals 2 to all creatures. That's actually really funny. It's triple red, though, and it's not very exciting. But it is funny. What about you? I like how this costs 2 mana, essentially. Well, it doesn't, but... Oh, I'm never bargaining it, though. What am I talking about? I'm never bargaining that. Oh, okay, so it enters, and then, like, I can spend the 4 mana to deal 4 damage with my commander play, and then it swings for 8, so it's like 12 damage. But I have to bargain. I'm never going to bargain this. It's just not... the deck isn't going to bargain. It's not happening. Kind of cool, though. Crucius could work in here. Maybe it should have always been in here. Just start running cards that don't care about my commander because they're just too good. I don't really want to go down that route. But, I mean... Okay, Zealous Conscripts hasn't done anything. And I feel as though that's not going to change. Okay, I want Crucius at least. I've convinced myself. Yeah, that's the thing. I would have to saddle the horse, and then I would also have to have another threat that I'm, you know, or yeah, it's I don't know. Like I would rather the horse be better, like it itself be a better threat. Okay, this looks... It definitely couldn't be worse, so it must then be better because it's not the same. Oh yeah. See what I did there with my words? Unless this is a lateral change and nothing got done. Yeah, you could saddle. There are certain interesting cards with the horse. It's not the worst idea. Though I like the mirror enchantment that like you coin flip copy. I think I would play that first. And I'm not playing that. What are we up against? Oh boy. Okay, that's not great. So opponent probably gonna brick Wallace here. I'm gonna go ahead and get a... We could also run Inti. No. What's in my hand? Sorry, I wasn't looking. Mountain. So... white? Red? Yeah. Like that. Oh, I didn't get the Surveil land, chat. Wow, whoa, wee wah. Let's see, do we lose the mana drain? No! Swords postures? I'll take it. Oh, no. No swords. Reliquary Tower. Oh, yeah. So, basically have to play this. I might actually swing with the Goblin. That'd be pretty cool, right? I think it'd be cool. No, of course not. Imagine being able to do that. Let's get rid of you and probably not Glorybringer. Although I should probably get rid of Glorybringer anyways. Okay, so let's play Esper Sentinel into or one of these? I don't know which one. Probably the worst one of the two. I think this one's worse. Yeah, this one's most assuredly worse, so we'll play this one in face of a counterspell. Alright, worked out. I mean, we kind of offset the counterspell as well with the Esper Sentinel. Elish Norn stops things that don't matter in my deck specifically. Let's play this Blache. Play this? Right? Or do I play this? Oh wait, no, this doesn't work. It doesn't work. Elish Norn. Good thing I saw that. This still works though, so I'm a caster. I'm gonna put the counter on my Esper Sentinel. Well, I'm gonna try to put the counter on my Esper Sentinel. Alright. I think that is slightly more useful. That's my take. That is my TED Talk. Alright, they can't really do anything about my hand here. I mean, they can, but I can still cast all the cards. It's not, like, ruining anything. I suppose technically it's ruining 2 cards a turn-esque. Okay, well, same deal as last turn. Rekindling Phoenix is probably good here, if I had to guess. But we'll see. Ooh, I love this. I love this here. So we lose probably these 2, right? But again, I'm kind of on the 1 spell a turn territory, and all of this is still castable. They took the one that actually doesn't do anything because of Elish Norn. But I suppose, honestly, this also doesn't actually do anything. It's it can't swing. Alright, Displacer Kitten is basically combo dumbness and nothing else. So, play the Phoenix, copy the Phoenix, and then probably lose next turn. Because Displacer Kitten is a card for some reason. Yep, it's looking like that's the case. Okay, well, I mean, the Displacer Kitten died, so maybe we're back in it? Probably not, but I don't know. It died. Didn't really expect it to die. Alright, well, this is the Cyclonic Rift of the most obvious Cyclonic Rifts of obviousness. Yep, there you go. By all means, opponent. It's not like you can do anything else here, so you got it. Let's do nothing in response. Yep. Play a land, play my commander, have 3 left. Play Esper Sentinel Menadork, or probably a Johnny here. No, it doesn't have a token, so we just play that because of the Elish Norn. Good thing I saw that. Haha, Elish Norn almost got me twice. Oh no, my... Sure. Well, they can do that again. Okay, they can't currently. Oh, it looks like they're actually maybe out of stuff. Well, sort of. They can block the Phoenix, but that's fine. Well, as fine as I can allow. We have Spell Pierce? Oh, nope. It's not. Oh, is this Swords of Plowshares, chat? Are we in Snooze Town? Oh, maybe not. Snooze Town, potentially avoid it. They can blow up my haste enchantment. Why are they not swinging with the Elishnorn? That's a good question. Alright, they found another Displacer Kitten. Sort of. Wait, doesn't that come back as a land? No. Wait. What? Okay, I was about to say. That would be weird. Okay, well. Game is probably over now. There is no lethal or anything. Probably too many cards from the opponent to do anything. Let's get rid of you. Greater. That doesn't do anything either. Okay. You got it. You don't like Flagon? I liked what I saw. I have not played against that ever. No, I played against it once and it didn't do anything. But what my opponent was doing looked way more viable. It's like Urion except faster. I think that's kind of fine. I don't have a problem with it. Alright, so it's another mono green deck where the commander's completely useless because mono green doesn't care about it. I also don't care about this specifically, so I suppose that's alright. Suppose that's alright. Bloop. Well, guess I'm taking a swords. I can swords this, but again, I don't know if I really care about it. Well, I wonder what my opponent drew for the turn. One can only imagine. One can only imagine. I'm not going to swords the Scrap Gorger. Actually, I'd prefer to not swords anything. Okay. Well. No, you don't want to blow up a land here. You probably want to blow up the forge. I don't think you want to blow up a land. Yep. What are you doing? Why are you giving me the gut? What on earth? Oh, they just don't want me to reanimate it? Okay. You got it. So, no, actually, this card's not doing anything. Let's get rid of that. Alright, my opponent's actually just playing Ooze. They're not playing, they're just playing Ooze. Okay. That's interesting. What does this do? I'm gonna probably take 4 from that for a while. Maybe, sorta, kinda. Oh, did I want to... Yeah, okay, maybe I wanted to deal with that. Shoot. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Alright, so I can swing for 8 and then die. Oh, I should have dealt with this. Oh my... what am I doing? Why? Why am I like this? Like, what's... Who hurt me? Like, what is wrong with me? I really wanted to sword the biogenic ooze and I just didn't. What am I doing? Well, now it's just too late. It probably doesn't change anything. I'm not swinging on the ground anyways, so I don't even see why I care. It's funny how little Mono Green has to try to, like, beat me. It's funny. It doesn't have to try at all. Like, ooze jank nonsense. It doesn't matter. Just nothing matters except the ramp spells. Like, literally nothing matters but ramp, and everything else is irrelevant. It's funny. So, this on that is not lethal, but it's all the damage I can muster up, so... Oh, I guess it would have been lethal. Okay. If they didn't have a... Wait, chat, did I just punt? Wait a minute. Okay, wait, let's slow down. Let's slow down. Did I just punt this game or did I not? Did I punt the game? Okay, so... $20... 14... plus 8... 22... Oh my god, did I punt this? Hold on. Did this damage already happen? Was my opponent at 14? Were they at 14? So 8. So they go up to 22. They were at 21. They were at 21, so 30? Ooh. Okay, we didn't punt then. We're good. Okay. We're good then. Ooh. Alright. We're good. Everything's fine. I thought they were just at 14. I didn't think the 7 went through already. Are you sure? I don't believe you. Because they made tokens in first strike. When I killed their commander in first strike. How did they take 7? It wasn't first strike. They make tokens in first strike. How did I make contact with the other creatures? I'm gonna have to clip that. I'm gonna back a look. I don't think I dealt the 7. Well. Oh, hey, they're playing the worst ramp spell in the game, but I can't punish it. Bloop. Well, that was a game, I guess. Had cards in it. I'm not going to run more removal, because that gets in the way of actually trying to win with this commander. This hasn't done anything. Now there is this. That almost did something. This commander just sucks. I think that's what I just have to accept. I can only do so much. I don't really understand why this commander doesn't enable its own ability in some way. I find that odd. It's like they were scared to make it viable, or they were scared to like make it functional, which is weird because they just made an they just made an Elspeth that is an all-in token strategy. It's a token generator, a token doubler, and protects your tokens, and it makes your tokens larger. Like, Elspeth goes all in on tokens. It has all the synergies you want, and the reason tokens are clunky is because your commander only has one of them. But Elspeth has all of them. So I don't really know, in the same set, you then have something that likes haste threats. But it doesn't have haste, it doesn't give haste, it doesn't give evasion to the creatures, it just simply makes them deal double damage, and then it's up to you to figure out how to do that. Like, you just figured out tokens. I don't get it. I don't. And it has to be a creature. It can't be a planeswalker or an enchantment or an artifact. I don't understand it. And it's a legend. Well, of course it's a legendary, but you can't like double dip on this or anything. I guess you can with that one equipment that clones legendaries. Yeah, Helm of the Host. You could Helm of the Host it, and then suddenly you deal infinite damage. I guess. Yeah, I guess. Doubles it twice. But good luck with that. So, Assault Strobe? That's not how you spell strike, is it? No, it isn't. Wait, is Assault Strobe in the game? Am I tripping? No, it's not. I thought it was. Critical hit is interesting, maybe? Well, no, I mean, it's not really in there. Tome of the Infinite. I see. That's where it's coming from. Is this better than Teamer Battle Rage? Maybe? Maybe. I mean, Trample is hard to pass up, though. I act as though I have the mana to cast a threat that will do double damage, and then also have the mana to do this at the same time. Like, oh yeah, if my commander's in play, I have a hasting scary threat, and I have additional mana to cast this. I deal so much damage. Surely my 5-card combo will come together every game. That is to say, this is still fine. It's not like it's bad. Critical hits only good if you roll 20s. Well, the problem with that is you also have to do it again, and then your opponent's aware of it after the first time. So even if you do get a second one, the game has to continue after you've tried to double strike your opponent with an 8/8 that deals double damage or something. So, and your opponent will now know about it. So, a little bit less exciting. Boros Charm is actually kind of interesting. I do like the indestructible clause. 4 damage could get us there out of nowhere. We could just run Lightning Bolt. I mean, shoot. I haven't been running Lightning Bolt, but I just kind of still don't want to. But I'm sure there's people that think that's foolish. I guess because nothing else is working, you might as well just kind of sprinkle that one in there, right? Yeah, I'm sure there's... I mean, I don't doubt there's better haste enablers than this one. Or haste matters commanders. You do not have to convince me of that. I mean, I read this day one and I'm like, yeah, right, this is not going to do anything. I have not lost to this commander yet, I don't think. Playing against it. What's the ward aura thing? What's like the best card they've ever made? This one? Wait, is this it? Nope. Where is it? Ah, Sheltered by Ghost. Is it Journey to Nowhere? No, it's better than Journey to Nowhere. It's an O-ring, right? Yeah, it's just an O-ring on steroids. This card is so nuts. This card is so nuts. Can we run it here? I like a large chunk of what this card does. I think we can try it. I mean, copium, it is what it is, so. Okay, again, I think we've gotten better. And I'm sure we didn't make it worse, so. Yeah, it literally does everything. It's just so weird. It's just weird. You have a card like that, and then you have a commander like this. The game's only 33 years old, Wizards. I think you can have your Haste Matters commanders actually care about haste, or I don't have to play something like this. Yep. Well, it's another green deck. This one cares more about its commander, though, unlike the typical green enjoyers we've had. Oh no, it's assembled a team. Uh-oh. It's Demonic Tutor at home. It's funny, Demonic Tutor is a game changer. It's like a bracket 5 or whatever card, but this card is just in this format for some reason. Is not a game changer. I mean, it's a third, but still. Still kind of crazy, I feel. So, do I want another land? Not really. I think we can be ambitious. We are ambitious gamers, so I guess we'll be ambitious. Actually, I think this would have gotten a Mox. I don't think it would have gotten a land. Maybe a Mox would have been fine there, but it's like a 1 in 0 to get a Mox there. Oh no, this? I don't know what you take here. No, I have 2 haste enablers. You probably take Skittles. Wow. Alright. Just when you think you know somebody. Just when you think you know someone, chat. Just when you think you know. Alright, let's get rid of this and say greater. Because I don't expect 6. Oh, hey. Yeah, it won't find the thing 33% of the time, but it's still really, really good. They didn't get any black mana. That is a pretty good sign for us, I will say. Okay, they just played this card. That's cool. Oh, it's this one again. I keep mixing it up with the other Gitrog monster. Alright, that explains it. Alright. So we have... we have 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can go boom, boom, but my opponent doesn't die. But it's still that, right? Opponent doesn't die though. But oh man, it's so close. It's so close to killing my opponent. I have to do this. Yes. Opponent, you weren't dead. It's only 8. It's only 8 opponent. Yes. Oh, I did it. I did it. I finally did it. Oh, I did it. So, my opponent can't cast their commander next turn, because if that's what they do, they can't do anything else for the turn. And, well, they kind of can, because Splunky Wonkies lets the lands come in untapped off the Gitrog monster. From your hand. Yeah, actually, yeah. Wait a minute. They were fine. Skittles too scary. Yeah, I mean, imagine they hit... Yeah, they, like 5 cards and then 5 lands or 4 lands cast a spell. Like, no, they're fine. They didn't even try. Skittles too scary. They literally didn't even try. Oh, wait a minute. I could block with the wall. Yeah, okay. I could block with a wall. So it's only like 2? Wait. No, I can't block with a wall. It's trample, right? It's not reducing any number. It's not Codus. Okay, never mind. Never mind, my opponent just didn't try. They were over it. I couldn't even regenerate it. Crucius, I had nothing to discard. Yeah, no, I like should at least try there. Alright, so we have the stuff. We just don't have, like, the stuff to go with it? I don't know. I don't know. What does this do? Okay. Another land? Well, unfortunately, I guess I do. Yeah, it only needs to poke me, so... Yeah, they just didn't try. Interesting. Alright, well, we're going to play the best card in our deck and see what happens. That is what we're going to do. Alright, we're going to play the second best card in our deck and then see what happens. Oh wait, no. We're going to play our commander first. Yes. Yes. Okay. Well, what do we expect here? What are we anticipating? I don't really care. Alright, well, do I swing? Yep. Okay. Land, please. One time. Thank you. We did it. Well, we did a thing. We did a thing. What is that emote? Is that a wobbling cat? That's funny. You kids and your Twitch gamerness. Alright, they're going down to 12 for this. What does this even take? I guess nothing in my hand matters, so this doesn't actually take anything at all. Cool. We got a free shock. We shocked him, chat. And we got a card out of their hand. Love it. Okay. So, I would like no removal spell. That would be pretty cool. Sneak attack is pretty nice. Am I incentivized to do this right now? I think I am, huh? Five. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's do it the right way. Okay, well, that was always going to happen pre-combat. I guess I will just play sneak attack, because now most of my deck is a problem. And we'll swing. So they take 8. They can draw off of Gix, but that is life loss, so I'm willing to do this. I am willing to do this. Do you have to do that? I mean, they're giving me sneak attack stuff. Alright, looks like they're just digging because they didn't find anything relevant. Can still look. Yeah, you might as well draw 2 here. They see quite a few cards this turn, honestly. But I don't know if there's anything they can get except split up at this point. Okay, they didn't find anything. It's a lot of digging, though. That was a lot of digging. But, yeah, they just didn't get there. And we have sneak attack in play, so unless they bounce Lauren or whatever, it's going to be lights out at probably the next creature. But, yeah, cool. Inferno Titan. Coming in from the high rope. Oh wait, play 450 games of Brawl. I thought it was a win. Tragic. Deal 350 non-combat damage. How did I do non-combat damage that last game? I didn't. Yeah, I didn't do that. Am I almost done? Did I almost beat the game? Did we almost beat the game yet? Did we almost beat Magic Arena? Oh, we're getting there. I'll probably never hit Mythic again, so I'll probably never beat the game. Not many black cards. Can I maybe take a swamp out at a mountain? Actually, let me see if I can't add more lands here. Surely there's better things. No temples. We just can't afford tap lands. Just like horrendously bad to have them. I do actually like the slow lands though. I think the haunted, like these ones are fine. They don't really get in the way that much. I could maybe run the red ones, just not the black-white one. Oh, the Verge Lands chat. Oh my god, the Verge Lands. Not again. Oh my god. I didn't run a single Verge Land. I didn't run a single Verge Land, did I? How? How? I have to find Zen. Oh, how? Like, I went through the lands back and forth. I did it twice. And I didn't add a single Verge. Oh my god. Oh. I'm crashing out, chat. This is my crash out. That's what it is. Whatever the kids say, crash out. I'm having a crash out. Oh, no, screw you. I'm calling it a meltdown. All right, I'm too old for crash out. It's a meltdown. Oh. Well, okay, they're in here now, so. Okay, now we for certain made the deck better. Okay, we literally made it better. Like, whatever. Combustible Gear Hulk is interesting. I mean, it's always going to draw cards. They're never going to just take damage. Is that alright, though? I don't know. What is it, a 5-mana 4/4? Unk having a meltdown? Yeah. Not an uncle yet. Hopefully I have ways to go before I'm an uncle. Mans is bugging. Mans is bugging on stream in front of millions. Alright, let's play this. Get rid of the crap in our hand. Which is boop boop. Oh wait. Yeah. Wait. It's only one? Oh, I thought it was two. Okay. Why can I not? Come on. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. There we go. Maybe I am having a meltdown. Crashing out step, bro? Yeah, okay, let's... This is a Christian stream? It's a 6-mana 6/6? Alright, no. 6-mana cards are banned. Opponent did not use Delighted Halfling. It's probably the world's first attempt at doing that. Love to see it. Let's play... this. I could have played this, but I didn't. What's going on right here? Oh, really? Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. That feels like my opponent 2-for-1 themselves for no reason. And they got rid of the best card in play. Alright. You got it. But it's a green deck, so it can just do whatever it wants. It literally can't get punished. Sure. So if I draw a land... Inferno Titan with sneak attack is a lot of damage. Hey, look, it's a two-way street. None of you told me about the Verge Lands, alright? You just said Verge Lands. That doesn't count. Okay, let's see if we just win here. Let's get rid of you. This is probably the best game I've had with this deck. Right after our crashing out. Alright, that was an insane amount of damage. So, that's pretty cool. That's right, you read my commander. That's right, you read it. Play Rurik Thar so you can't play other cards after. This is a very strange card to see in Rurik Thar. I don't get that one. Alright, almost done. Left themselves dead on board, and yeah, so. Don't really understand this. They would probably way better off just casting, or letting themselves take damage from the, this thing, but alright, yeah. Alright. You got it. All we had to do was add the Verge Lands and suddenly we could win. Is Coalstroke the black-red one? If they thought I would dome them, they're out of their mind. They're out of their mind. I didn't even... No, it didn't even cross my mind for a nanosecond. That would be committing the ultimate Sudoku, honestly. Alright, this is interesting, I guess. I think this is a turn 1 Hysteria. Because I'm tired of not playing it, so I'm going to play a turn 1. What is Ketramos blitzing for, chat? What is Ketramos blitz for here? I don't know. I have no idea. No, yeah, the black, or jeez, I can't say the words. My opponent just mulliganed really quickly. I was just wondering. They went down to like 4. Or no, they went down to 5. That Gear Hulk didn't do anything. We were playing it, it did not do anything at all. Alright, let's play... What is this? Bloodstained Mire? Sure. Alright, surely we actually get to swing with a Legion Warbad. Surely that's a thing we can do, right? I'm so certain of it. I'm absolutely positive that is a thing I can do. No, silly me. Do I play my commander? Probably. Sweet, it actually worked. But now I don't have anything, so... Not sure what to do from here. If I played Skrell first? Yeah, I guess. So... This is not Ketramos, it's just drawing a card. Okay. Yeah. Kind of weird, but yeah, Skrelv just, probably hosed their entire turn cycle, and they had to do, like, this, whatever this is, instead of, not taking 8 damage because of Skrelv, so that's pretty cool. Look at that, Mass Hysteria actually doing something. It only took, 3 hours. Cool. Love it. Love to see it. Never didn't regret my crafting purchase of my only rare wild card. Never didn't not have it. Ugh. I need a donation incentive, chat. What is worth donating to? I need more wild cards. You guys should stop buying packs in your accounts and give me money. My content is flawless. Give me all the money. You should sell your house, actually. That's like the least you could do. Sand's alright. I think so, right? That was fine. It was fine. I would like to maybe surveil, but no, we're just gonna do this. So black or white off the cold steel heart? I guess as it stands, black is better, but... that doesn't change anything, does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, so probably black. That's probably what we're doing here. Yeah, I think we do black. And I have no reason to cast this. You can sell your body? Well, I mean, if you don't want it anymore, I suppose that is a valid thing. Just, I don't know what I would do with it. So let's get rid of boots. So I can play cards this turn. I probably rankle away the... No, wait a minute. What do I do here? This is a weird time to think about stuff. Alright, well, it figured something out. This is on black, right? Yep, alright, so... Oh, it's non-artifact, chat. Alright, well, I guess there goes Rankle. Rip. Chromox looking worse and worse every game. Tragic. Tragedy. Oh, you have Mana Tithe too? Come on. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Stern is whatever. Stern is fine. Same thing, but different. I had push-pull in here for 2 hours. It did stone cold nothing, so we're not going back to that one. It did literally less than nothing. Commander time. Because I said so. Magda? What? Alright. So they can copy swords, and I'll lose my commander. Is that fine? I mean, it's not fine, but I can recover from that at some point in this game, I think. I think I'm gonna crack this Mind Stone. Probably should have done that first, huh? Well, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. I'm not sure what my long-term plan is, but I'm sure it's tucked away on the top of my deck. Nope, that's not my long-term game plan. I think this game is over. Yeah, I'm gonna just not waste my time here. because that's what I feel like I'm about to do, so. Alright, well, the Mox didn't look too good there. Well, actually, that's not true. It looked fine, I just lost. I lost to Jeskai, perfect triple 1 minute answer to everything I did. So. Imagine not running the Verge lands. Could you imagine? I couldn't. This is white and red. I guess this will be red. And do I swing first? Oh, wait, yeah, it's mono green. Or, it's green. So you do that. Put this as blach. Well, you need a ramp spell in the first 2 turns, or your deck doesn't work. There you go. Alright, chat. We're about to see the power of Cold Steel Heart. I think. I hope. I certainly hope. Alright, that's annoying. Is that annoying enough for me to just stop everything? Oh, I kind of wish I didn't draw that. Now I have to think. Alright, so I need... I mean, this is just, like, so good that I can't not do it, so... But leaving them with the Mystic is, I mean, it's 5 mana, so it's not like a crazy turn for Mystic. And there's a chance maybe it doesn't do anything. It looks like it actually won't do anything. Alright, well, nothing of major concern. So we'll take that. Alright, so Terror of the Peaks is not going to do a bunch of damage. I think I am killing this, though. I think I have to do that. 5, so, yeah. That is a 1, 2, 3, 4. No, alright, no. Four, 5, 6, 7. Alright, they play 6/6. Tragic. Oh hey, I drew Flage. So I can kill this. Wait, 6 to face. 6, 7, 8. Wait a minute. 7, 8, 9. 10. 14, 18. Pay 3 to ward 2. Win game. I did it, chat. I did it. Oh, I didn't do it. Chat, I didn't do it. Oh, I didn't do it, chat. Oh, no. Could I have done it? Chat, did I miss lethal? Oh, wait, it's fine, though. It's fine. It's still fine. We're still fine, right? Are we fine? Maybe we're not fine. Did they stabilize at 1 here? Did I make a mistake? Did I just, like, make a mistake again? I made a mistake, didn't I? Right? I should have played Flage and went face. Whoops. Was I fine? Hold on. Cast Flage. No, but then they have 2 blockers. They have 2 blockers instead of 1. Back to the same issue. Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, no, we didn't have it. Super close, though. Super, super, super close. I'm going to slide in Arena of Glory and act like it was there the whole time, and you can't say anything otherwise. Just gonna whoop real quick. No one saw anything. Nothing was done. You saw nothing. This card has also been totally useless. Yeah, that's why Flash is in the deck. Is for that purpose exactly. Could push 6 to face. Well, this isn't like the last time. I don't have my fast mana or anything. And for the bajillionth time, it's a green deck on the play, so... It is what it is. Oh, for the love of God. Whatever. There. No, wait. Yep, there. And then, who knows what? If it's actual, like, shrine nonsense, I can just win without Sanctum of All being put in play, so... They're at 4, and they... No, they're gonna kill Nerv with the second copy of their commander. They get 2 of them. Not 1. The next 7 was going into the, thing. Which I could have prevented if I flaged the 6/6 instead of not doing that. I just didn't do that. I could have killed my opponent there. Like, don't get me wrong. Pretty sure my opponent was dead. I just chose not to kill them. Because I am me. Alright, well, this entire game is just because my opponent played Birds of Paradise on the play. And literally nothing beyond that moment had any relevance. I'm just gonna pass. It's not like this mana's going anywhere. I can only use it once anyways. So at most I have like 12 damage. 13, 14. Good old Birds of Paradise, and nothing else having any relevance. So fun and interesting. No, whatever. Stupid and dumb. Stupid and dumb. Dumb and stupid. My opponent literally time walked me, and the game ended. I'm not sure I would have won anyways. I'd have to think about it more. Probably there's a chance. There's a chance I could have won that if my opponent didn't just play 2 lands the first turn and proceed to win because of it. There was a chance I could have won that. My hand wasn't super helpful though. But I mean, if birds couldn't block though, Actually, might have just been fine, yeah. Do I? I don't think I need... No, I don't need that at this point. Sanctum of All is usually the card that I have an issue trying to, like, overcome. I guess I'm putting this on black. Sure. I don't think it matters. I think my colors are fine here. Alright, well, it's another deck with Bitch's mono green again. It's just like the only thing we've played against today. Yep, whatever. That's weird. They let me discover 2 instead of 3, getting rid of a mana source to do such. That's a little crazy to me. That actually seems absolutely insane. I feel like I would just block all out to stop the trample, or just not block at all. Okay. Sanctum's beatable? I don't think Sanctum's beatable. I don't think Sanctum's beatable. I'm against what I'm, like, my deck specifically. I mean, you can beat the card, but... Alright, yeah, that was a strange sequence of stuff there, but hey, I mean, I beat the mono green deck for once. That's pretty cool. It's felt like it's been a while. It just feels so bad when, like, I play 5 games in a row, and they are just over when they play a mana dork I can't kill, or whatever. I know I can run so many 1-minute spells to... accommodate that, but then like my core game plan just gets diluted so heavy. But yeah, it's just mono green, right? Like, why play black or red cards when you just can play rampant growths and cultivates? That's just but we got there this time. We got there. That block was strange. The block was strange. I don't know how much it would have mattered in the long run, but interesting. Maybe they forgot I had trample. I don't know. They were reading it, though. I mean, they sat there and read the card. Well, you say that, but there's plenty of times where that's just not the case. If I'm to untap with my commander, I'm just, like, dealing 4 damage. So many instances where I'm not actually pushing a bunch of damage. If that's because of my list, so be it, but I have looked at plenty of cards... and it has not been working too... Oh, shoot. I meant to click Mulligan. Whoops. I meant to click Mulligan. That's my bad. I got caught up talking. I wanted to Mulligan this. Maybe we'll get bailed out. I don't know. Alright, well, we did find the black source, so I guess we sort of got bailed out. Kind of. Also, I probably could have swung first. But that's what real players do. Not these tricksters, these jokesters. Call themselves streamers. Well, it's kind of awkward to play this, but I am going to do that. Because I want to. Alright, don't block with a rat, please. Oh, tragic. Opponent's on to me. Opponent's on to me. Alright, well, here we go yet again. A green deck with other colors that don't matter. For what I think is the 6th time in a row. I mean, I gave him a black permanent at least. Can say we did that. I wonder if my opponent has a removal spell. I wonder. How much you want to bet? Do I swing first? I think I do. I'm not casting my commander right now, so... yeah. I don't think I'm eating the rat. Oh, I should probably eat the rat, though. Yeah. Of course I should eat the rat. What am I talking about? I could have played my commander first, but I think I want to play an evasive threat here for a lot of different reasons, so I'm going to do that. This feels reasonable to me. Okay, well, there was the removal spell. I could have played my commander, it would have hit them, but I would have to then survive some kind of nonsense after that happening. Their commander also taps all my threats down, so it's not like this is all that useful outside of, like, what would have been that turn, essentially, because they all enter tapped, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, green is the best color. I just, thoroughly enjoy complaining about it. Alright, so I can do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's essentially a 2-turn clock. Or I can do 10, 11, 12, 13. No, it's a 2-turn clock either way. So I should probably just play the slower of the two things to do. This is actually kind of hard. Yeah, alright, so nothing matters. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Because nothing else matters. This is a... deals... No, that doesn't really work. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Play this. And swing. With you and you. Eat the random goblin. That doesn't matter. Play the boots, that also does not matter. And my opponent has to survive Tessa. So this is why I played Tessa. So I had something that got around stuff. Opponent has no help on the top of the deck and drew nothing relevant. So it's basically these two. They can draw a card with this, but we know what it is. It doesn't help. Alright, it's one less card. They might have wanted to seek with the Seek land first. It doesn't shuffle your deck, though, so you'll still draw the Felidar Retreat. So it's down to that last card. You scooped a Provisioner? I mean, I don't blame you, but I kind of want to play games. I mean, it would be 6 games in a row I scooped to the... Just concede to the, like, the... whatever. Alright, so 5. Alright, we did it. Yep, look at that. Look at that. The mono green deck. Green, 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 green with a removal spell. Did not get there. That is 6 or 7 mono green decks in a row. What could I have done differently? Yeah, so the removal spell was obvious. I did have the Skrelv, and because I did what I did, I had less damage that turn. But Tessa is an investment that pushes more damage later, right? And we're seeing that now. Whereas my commander would have pushed, I think, just an additional 3? No, it would have pushed... because the goblin token, so it would have been 5? So I guess it mathed out the same, playing Tessa. And Tessa is just very good at dodging sweepers and stuff. Now, this sometimes doesn't run board wipes, but sometimes it does. Who knows? I think the investment's just a better idea. If I played my commander right then and there... No, I wouldn't have done anything. No. But it didn't matter. I mean, they were just dead on board, right? Assuming that last card was irrelevant. How long has it been? 3 hours? Jeez, it's been a long stream. Well, for me. I'm trying to compensate for forgetting to hit the record button yesterday and talking to myself for 3 hours. That's what I'm really trying to do. If a tree falls in the woods and the streamer's the only person to hear it, did it make a sound? Wait, this is Linvala? Oh, it's that Linvala. Alright, Snapdax, I think you gotta go. Sorry, buddy. I don't have to play Skrelv on 1. I could have played Skrelv on 1, but I didn't. Ooh, we're countering a Mana Rock. Hello. Love to see this. Unless it's Mana Drain, then I guess I just concede. Then I guess we just concede. No, it's not. Yeah, every white player just plays sweepers, even if it's detrimental. Sometimes, like, Farewell can make sense, I would argue. But sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't make sense. Alright, can my opponent beat Tessa if I play it right now? I don't know. I'm sure they know. I don't know. Can they beat the infinite token blockers that are only blocking as 1/1s? I should probably read this. Okay, I guess. This is a pretty honest strategy. I like it. Blue-white flyers. It's always been kind of cool to me. Especially when I can actually have the game, like, take place and not just lose to, Mana Drain. They have a wizard in the no, okay, so they don't have a full party. It's just an arrest, right? That's all it is. It's just an arrest. It's not like the full party is breaking the game or anything. It's not too crazy. Alright, so what do I do? I probably cast Flage, but I will swing with the token first. Oh, I can swing with this. Is that what I want to do? I feel like that's fine. They double block. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. By all means. Yeah, by all means. What? Okay, well. Yeah, that's, yep. Opponent, that is an oops. 6 ways to Sunday, my friend. 6 ways to Sunday. I'm not playing Skrelv. I think it's too late. We were just talking about how all white players play sweepers in their creature decks, so let's just not play Skrelv. Alright, now I can probably play Skrelv and not feel like I'm going to get hit by a sweeper. Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think you want to blow up one of these at this point. Oh, it is a cleric. Alright, well that's a cool card. We like that, but we like this too. I like that as well. We're going to go ahead and swing. Yeah. And then we're going to poke the Watcher for 1 here. Look at that, everything worked out. Everything worked out. Skrelv coming in with the old gut shot. Terror of the Peaks is also, like, uh-oh damage, so they have to really do something here about it. They're mousing over it, so I assume they will. Alright. Not really what I wanted to see, honestly. It doesn't look like it's about to do anything redonkalonk. Alright, Flage. Time to get that out of the way. 6 to face is great, but, like... They did not sack their commander just now to stop that. Kind of interesting. They say oops again. Are they throwing? What's happening? Is opponent like Omega throw? I don't know. Would I have like been in trouble if they protected it? I feel like not, because you'd have to like recast this, and that's not very scary. So I don't think I would be really concerned if they protected the Terror of the Peaks there. Okay, how does this read? So I can get a Flage, but then I can't ever get another Flage. So not the greatest. So I can make my commander unblockable. It's a 2-turn clock. There's nothing else going on. Should probably do that. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna name... Wait, let's play this first so I don't have to think. Let's name White, in case there's nonsense. Oh, they're just dead. Oh. Nice. Cool. So not playing Skrelv was kind of funny, but I guess it paid off because it gut shot at something later, which I don't think I had to do, but that's kind of nice. How close were they to getting the party? Like, if I didn't gut shot the... Oh, it was a wizard. Alright, it was a wizard, so that wasn't a problem. They lost their warrior instead of pitching a card to it, which explains the first oops. I don't know what the second oops was for. Protecting Terror of the Peaks wasn't exactly the most crucial thing, in my opinion, but, I mean, it was a line. I'm sure there was a line behind, especially playing creatures after that, but I don't think that would have ruined my life if they kept the Terror of the Peaks there, because this wouldn't be in play, and then, like, they're not casting these, so... Interesting. No sweeper, though. No sweeper in the mono-white creature deck. I commend them. I commend them. Alright, I've somehow scrounged up 11 wins with this deck, which is kind of nuts. What's the... Now, do we want the double strike equipment? What's it called? Whatever it's called, you know what it is. It's the red Great Henge. I don't think so. We don't really swing with enough creatures to discount it realistically. And then at that point, it's like, why not just play Temur Battle Rage? Okay, yeah, we probably don't want it. Yeah, Embercleave, that was it. I don't think we swing with enough creatures. I had Assembled Legion in here for 1 second, and oh, if I killed someone with Assembled Legion. Oh, Assembled Legion, why? Leyline Axe? I've never liked Leyline Axe, but I have seen it a few times. I've actually seen it in decks where I just don't think it has any business being in, honestly. But no. I don't like this at all. I just don't like this card. I don't like this card. Like, yeah, you did your damage. Yeah, I'm not sold. Rankle has felt very disappointing. You can go away. We've never snapdaxed. But I like Snapdax. It's so cool. It's so cool. All things considered, we've only thrown 2 games completely out the window. So, we could have had 13 wins, but I threw 2 games harder than, like, my entire future. So, hopefully I see those better. What about... No, that's fine. I think that one... I don't think Snapdax should stay in here, though. I think Critical Hit would be better. I think that would be better. I don't think I should run it, but if I was going to... If I was going to... Ocelot Pride because it's dumb? No. Wandering Emperor is interesting? No. Solitude? No. Approach the Second Son? Please? Say yes, please. Please say yes. Gabriel. Leona. Necrodominance? No. I took out Dark Ritual, right? Yeah, Dark Ritual's gone. Suppose Ragavan would... Oh, what about Reanimate? I don't think I really like Reanimate. Do I? Hold on. Maybe? Sort of? Reanimate's not like... What if... Okay, wait, hold on. Wait. Narrative... Heart of... What's a good... This... Illarg? Huh. Illarg is very scary with this commander, but you have to have another threat. It itself doesn't have haste. Oh, it's just like another thing that needs haste. Ugh. The top card is Swords of the Plowshares. Of course it is. Why not? Why not? I thought about Adeline. I do have Animan here. Could put Adeline in here. It is just one of those cards that, like, doesn't care about your commander, but it just wins on its own. But see, I just don't want to do that, though. Oh, Spark Trooper? No way. Yeah, Illarg, if you do swing with it, I mean, you know, the next turn is scary, right? But then it's like you sacrificed that thing's double damage, so your next thing's double damage is there. I mean, it's... You can run it. You can run it. It would not be incorrect. Dolmen Gate. Wow. I mean, that's not a Magic Arena, but... Wow, it's $20? I have one. Just sitting there. Same with Ward of Bones. I think that was like a penny for a long time, and now it isn't. I've had one for a long time. Alright, so actually not that much... Not that much that I saw there. Illarg is kind of the big one that I wasn't really thinking about. Do I own Illarg? Doesn't look like I do. Wait, are these mythics or... Oh, this isn't rares. Ha. Does it go to your hand or you sack it? Oh. Do I not own it? Wait. What? I mean, that makes my life easy, but still. Am I having, like, one of those moments? It's a 5-minute rare. I'm stubborn. I don't want to type in the name. Am I not seeing it? Am I tripping? It's a 5-minute rare. Is it 2 L's or is it 1? I can't remember. I think it's 1. Oh, it is a mythic. Oh. Thought it was a rare. Alright, well, I don't own it. I swear I have played this card. Is there a different version? No. Really? I could have swore I've played this card before. Like years ago or something. I'm actually quite convinced I've played this before. I'm pretty sure I have played this before. So I don't know why I don't own it. It's not like you could decraft it. I know for a fact I've played this card before. Because was it Xenagos? Was it in my Xenagos deck? Did I just put it in the... I might have put it in the list when I was done streaming. And just like put it in the list and didn't actually play it myself. I just have memories of this triggering. I don't know. I have a lot of memories. Who knows? Don't drink and stream, chat. That's how you run people over. Okay, it does go back to your hand. You don't sack it. I guess Ilarg works. Well, it would if I owned it, but apparently I don't. But that is one of the ones that I would probably put in here if I owned it. Maybe. I don't hate it, I got to admit. I think I'm done anyways. I think I've had my fill of this commander. The longest commander, like the longest stream of the new set I've had is probably with the weakest commander I've played, which is fine. That's fine. There was the other, what was the other card we were talking about like an hour ago? Nahiri's thing. Bloop. Alright, yeah, there it is. Those two cards are probably... Yeah, so I would have ran these two cards, Nahiri's Resolve and Ilarg, if I owned them. I could have swore I owned this card, but I guess I didn't. But yeah, these two cards are... I mean, they're at 5 mana, right? So, oh, after your commander... It's like, after you play your commander, then you play your haste enabler, and then you play... Like, it's... I don't know. We were saying earlier that cards like... Or at least I was saying earlier. It's weird that Wizards decided to... For a token strategy... Give the token strategy... I said this in the end of the video of this commander, but I'll say it again here anyways, because I think it's relevant. This is a token enabler. It creates tokens, right, itself. It buffs your board, so it grows your tokens into scary threats, also makes them flying. And it has removal tacked on. So, like, it is all of the token things you want in one package. You know, instead of, like, your commander only doubling tokens, so you have to play things that make tokens. Like, no, this also makes the tokens. So this just does everything you want in tokens. All in one card, and that is pretty valuable. And then you have a card like this. In the same set, right? In the same set, not everything has to be a winner. Not everything has to be a hit, but it's weird that this doesn't, in any way, give you haste for other cards. So you have to find a way to give your other creatures haste, or they already have to be hasting creatures, right? And you could say, okay, well, they want the creatures with haste to be kind of the main thing you're doing, so this isn't just turning on, like, 5-minute 10/10s or something. Like, oh, your Gigantosaur equivalent is now swinging on the turn after you played this, or whatever. But I don't really get that, because Xenagos exists, and Xenagos is this, but even more evasive, because Xenagos isn't a creature, right? Or, I mean, usually, sometimes. If he is, he's indestructible. So, and it's in green. Right? It's green and red. Red's all the haste stuff and whatnot anyways, but most importantly, Xenagos is arguably in the better colors than this is, right? I mean, it's not even arguable in this format. In this format, Xenagos is objectively in the better colors, but, you know, maybe in normal EDH, who knows? But here it's like... So I don't really understand why a card like Xenagos enables your haste threats and also comes with the double damage, right? So it's weird that this card doesn't do that to me. It doesn't do it at all, and it just sort of sits there as a 4/5. Now, it can do 8 damage if you had haste before you played it with one of your cards that does that, like Mass Hysteria or one of the other 3-mana ones. There's a couple of them. So you could have had one of those and then this, but, you know, Xenagos skips all of that setup and just instead casts really good ramp spells like Mana Dork, Rampant Growth, whatever. Play Xenagos, ignore whatever your opponent's doing, and then just start casting 5, 6, 7 mana anythings, and then they just like are all a problem for your opponent, right? This needs a mountain of setup. This means, to me, it needs so much setup that like I didn't really want to play 55 removal spells, so the green matchups felt horrible, right? I had like a wave of 7 green matchups. I mean, it wasn't mono green, but it might as well have been, of just like mana dorks and stuff, where if I had like cut down, fatal push, I added lightning bolt later. Sword, I did have swords. If I just had, you know, all the stuff to answer the 1-drop, so the game can actually, we can have a game. It's not like, you know, they're on the play with a 1-drop, it goes back to them, they play cultivate, and then you just lose, right? There's things you can do about that, but then it just really gets in the way of what you're trying to do with your command zone. So because Xenagos exists, you can't play this, right? If you want to play this, just play Xenagos instead. You'll just have leagues more success. If Xenagos is a higher bracket, which maybe it is, then by all means you could play this, you know, go for it. But even still, this, it's just, it doesn't help you with the haste thing. In fact, there's a lot of times where when you're, like, let's say this dies, and you had a thing that was giving your creatures haste in play, like Enduring Courage or whatever, and your threats are still pretty scary without double damage. Just cards that, like, quote-unquote shouldn't have haste don't have haste tacked onto them normally. I mean, like, Ilarg actually is a pretty good example. It's just scary as a 6/6. You know, swinging with 12 damage is great and all, but, you know, just giving it haste in general is very good. So this is a card well, Xenagos is going to play it anyways because it's huge. I got to stop bringing up Xenagos. You don't even need your commander if what you're trying to do is turn on creatures that don't have haste into giant scary hasting threats, because that doesn't need that much support. You don't need to hit your opponent that many times with something like this. It cuts the amount of attacks down, right? So there's a lot of people that might want to really go out of the way to kill this right when you cast it, assuming the next turn is a giant scary threat. But usually without a haste enabler, the most damage you're really going to see is like 8. Oh, I guess 12 if you can count the 4 that this does. So like Glorybringer, Goldspan Dragon, they just have haste. You just fly in for 8 damage. Oh, that's great. Or, again, maybe 12 if this is still alive, which it would have to be. If this was going to do 8 in the first place, this would have to have stayed alive. So, like, yeah, you can smack your opponent, but unless you have, like, another haste threat after that, the next attack is only 8 damage, right? So what do we got? 16 plus 8, that's only 24, right? That's 1 off lethal. So, it's just kind of awkward. Now, I mean, you can have Temur Battle Rage in your hand or Lightning Bolt and finish the job. It's not like your opponent's going to have a decent time of it stabilizing at 1 in that exact scenario I just provided, assuming you didn't do anything turns 1 through 3 that didn't involve damage or whatever. So it just doesn't work. In my opinion, like there's an argument that there's plenty of people that I played against that could have maybe not killed this right out the gate when I played it, and just killed the cards I tried to haste into play instead, and sort of just took their 4 damage medicine every turn and just stopped the other giant damage dealing threats and just ignored this. Or maybe it makes sense to kill this and then just sort of eat your medicine with the other things that could happen, especially if I don't have a haste enabler. So they just have to be honest haste threats, like Shatter Skull Charger. So I like I don't. It just doesn't work. Flage going right upstairs is great. I actually missed lethal. There were 2 notable games I missed lethal because I wasn't thinking about just not hosing my opponent's board in sending the Flage, the Overlord, and the Inferno Titan upstairs immediately. And I think I could have. I think there were 2 games I could have like sent it over the edge, just right upstairs, and would have won. But I was just like, oh, let me just do the blue-white control thing that my core brain can't remove from itself, and just control the board by killing my opponent's creatures. Haha, and then proceed to lose because I didn't send it upstairs. So that's something to definitely think about, right? You definitely want to put this upstairs. I don't normally do this, but this was one of them. I went in and edited this deck a lot as we played because I just didn't really start off too well, and I think it did get better. I mean, one of the notable things is for the quadrillionth time, the Verge lands elude my brain. They're just not in there. They just elude me. But I think I made the deck better as we went along. As you can see, there's a lot of red in it, and actually it's not even really that much black. I probably could have maybe taken out even more swamps than I did. Maybe 3 was just like too much. Is there even a double black card? Oh, there is Skittles, yeah. We almost one-shot someone with Skittles. I mean, they conceded when I swung, so I guess that counts. But yeah, it doesn't really... It's just one of those commanders that demands a fair amount of setup, and because of that, usually those commanders would then need a game plan from the main deck that doesn't need the setup or is doing something that's very scary in the meantime. And we're not really doing that, right? Like, we're green, right? We played against, like, jank mono green commanders, but mono green doesn't need a commander. It just doesn't. So, like, that's a good example of my opponent having a strategy in the command zone, but they don't have to actually go for it, right? Even if your deck is like, if that strategy, which actually one of them did, I think it was 6. Someone was playing 6, the 3-mana 2/4. It's like you do need a little bit of setup to get 6 to actually do anything. So now 6 itself sort of sets itself up, which you could say more than that this does. But you have a game plan in the main deck that helps you do this setup while also being extremely, oppressive for your opponent because you're just ramping, right? In that specific example, that oppressive thing is ramping, playing 2 lands a turn the entire game, right? So you have this other thing you're doing that's a problem in the meantime, and this doesn't really do that. I'm sure there's a way if I cut maybe like half, if actually basically all, of everything in the deck that costs more than 3, you could sort of set it up so you can, well, no, you definitely want some of these forests. Okay, let's say 5 and up. You could probably play 3-drop beatdown nonsense, but I don't know. I mean, I don't really want to do that, and there are better commanders that do that. There are way better commanders that do that. When I actually get back to what I was saying, looking up lists, which I don't normally do, but looking up like EDH rec or whatever to see the most commonly played cards in a commander, this felt like one where it wasn't working, started looking stuff up, right? Annam Pakal and Adele, yes, Adele, Adeline are heavily played in this commander. Now the tokens care about this commander, right? That's great and all, but those cards are just so good when they're left alone. They just win the game on their own, basically. And it's like Ragavan, where you play it and it's like, oh, they didn't answer it, I just win. You know, it doesn't feel like I'm making a deck that is doing what this wants to do, and then I just feel like I've done whatever I just did to win the game 50,000 times, like hit my opponent with Ragavan, they concede it. So I kind of avoid those types of cards, and this is one of the decks that struggles, so it kind of needs those Ragavan scam side plans that, like, you know, you just call, you know, you call her up when you know you got in an argument with a wife. You know, it's that kind of card. You just gotta you gotta put it in there. You just gotta put it in there, because if you don't, you know, your main plan is so it's a hard strategy to really get to work, at least on Magic Arena and Historic. I'm sure regular EDH, I mean, just looking at the website, there's just cards you don't have access to that would definitely help here. But then again, that's multiplayer with 4 or 3 opponents. You know, it's a little bit different, right? The decks you can play against are categorically different as well, so it's going to look different. But in a 1v1 format, in this exact, you know, the cards accessible to Historic, it's just not. I can't really recommend this one, which I guess I was overdue saying, because so far I've been pretty satisfied with the commanders in this set. It's just this one, not so much. You have to like play Mardu removal, grindy 3-drops, and then have haste things later or something like that to really get this off the ground. Mass Hysteria did not need to be in here. I did craft it for this. I wanted to take it out, but I crafted it for this, so I refused to take it out. I cracked my last rare wild card. It's like, I'm sending it. I just couldn't take it out after that. This, you don't have to play it if you don't have anything to do, and then, you know, oh, 1 minute haste, haha. You know, you can play it on the turn, everything's about to happen. There's plenty of opponents where they don't utilize the Mass Hysteria, right? So it is what it is. But there's Expedite. There's other cards that do something similar, so don't really need that one. But, you know, I say these are really good here, but they are 5 mana. You don't really have to go crazy with the 5-drop. I didn't even really like this card. I mean, it was in here. Never played it before. Thought I'd try it. I ended up taking out Snap Dax. I think all the Mutate cards are really cool, and that one's cool, but just, it's not Teamer Battle Rage, so, you know, it's not whatever the other one is, Critical Hit or whatever. So, yeah, I can't really recommend this commander, at least in the iterations that I had tried to get it to function at its best capacity. So, let me know what you thought about this commander. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. And let's click the button, because I don't want to accidentally craft it. Oh, actually, I wouldn't be able to anyways, because I don't know the wild cards. Yeah, that wasn't the best commander. At least I didn't try to play it in standard. I don't think you can, though. I don't think we could have played that in standard. Wow, my leg is really irritated. What's going on? I notice I scratch myself in my sleep a lot. I don't know what's up with that. I have this huge gash on my leg. It's like it's clawing at my legs at my sleep. I guess I claw at my ears when I'm in my chair, so it makes sense that I claw my legs. One would assume. One would correlate the two. All right, chat. It was fun. It was fun until it wasn't. Or it wasn't fun until it was. See you guys next time. Have a good night. Have a good night.